Arne Slot tells Liverpool he wants 11.7 million player replaced. Premier League club have made his top 50 million target available. TBR Football understands that Liverpool are prepared to part ways with Kostas Tsimikas this summer, with Bournemouth's Milos Kerkez emerging as a player of interest. The Reds have been monitoring several left-backs in recent months, including Fulham's Anthony Robinson, as reported by TBR Football. Ajax's Jurgen Hato is another player on Liverpool's radar, with scouts recently watching him in action for Ajax against Go-Ahead Eagles. Kerkez from Bournemouth completes their current shortlist of 3 targets, and Slot has now been informed of the potential cost of acquiring the Hungarian defender. Bournemouth are reportedly willing to let Kerkez go this summer and are expecting a fee around £50 million for the 21-year-old, according to sources speaking to TBR Football's chief correspondent Graham Bailey. Since his arrival from AZ Alkmaar in the summer of 2023, Kerkez has impressed on the South Coast, and TBR Football can confirm that Liverpool are closely monitoring his progress. However, Liverpool may face competition for his signature, as AC Milan, his former club, are also keeping a close eye on him. Kostas Tsimikas, who cost Liverpool £11.7 million, is expected to depart the club in the summer, creating a potential opening for a new left-back to compete with Andrew Robertson. How do Milos Kerkez, Anthony Robinson, and Jurgen Hato compare? Robinson appears to be the standout option when examining the stats, leading in most categories. The U.S. international has proven himself as a well-rounded fullback at Fulham this season, excelling both offensively and defensively. However, at 27, he is significantly older than Hato and Kerkez, who are 18 and 21 respectively. As a result, Liverpool may lean towards a younger player for the long term. Liverpool in talks to extend contract of outstanding star. Liverpool are in discussions with defender Connor Bradley regarding a new long-term contract, according to journalist Ian Doyle. The club reportedly wants to reward the 21-year-old Northern Ireland international for his impressive development, with negotiations ongoing for an extension. Bradley signed his current deal with Liverpool in December 2023, which runs until June 2027. Bradley has become a regular member of the first-team squad under Arne Slot this season, making 22 appearances across all competitions and contributing 2 assists. Liverpool are keen to secure Bradley to a new contract, especially given the ongoing uncertainty surrounding Trent Alexander-Arnold's future. The England international's current contract expires at the end of the season, and Real Madrid, who attempted to sign him in January, remain strong contenders to land him on a free transfer this summer. Discussions over a new deal with Liverpool have yet to reach a conclusion. Should Alexander-Arnold leave, it remains to be seen whether Bradley, who has been praised as outstanding, would be given a more prominent role in the first team. Liverpool may instead look for a more experienced replacement for the 26-year-old. In other news, reports suggest that Liverpool are also interested in Bayer Leverkusen's Jeremy Frimpong. The Dutch fullback, who has a gentleman's agreement to leave the club under specific conditions this summer, is reportedly keen on a Premier League move and is waiting for the right opportunity to return to England. Frimpong, who spent time in Manchester City's academy before leaving in 2019, played a key role in Leverkusen's successful Bundesliga campaign last season. Liverpool have long been hailed for their high-quality recruitment. Over the course of the last decade or so, the club have managed to bring in players who have gone on to be not only consistent, but emerged as club legends in their own right. The likes of Virgil van Dijk, Mohamed Salah, and Andy Robertson led the Jurgen Klopp era, while newer players like Dominic Szoboszlai and Alexis McAllister have starred in recent seasons too. Diogo Jota is another example of that clever recruitment, joining the club in 2020 from Wolves for around £41 million. Certain eyebrows were raised at the time when the Portugal international made the step up to Liverpool, with other players such as Ismaila Sarr, Timo Werner, and Jonathan David reported to be on the club's shortlist. Liverpool eager to secure Connor Bradley's future amid squad uncertainty. Bradley's growth leads to new contract proposal. Liverpool have initiated contract negotiations with Connor Bradley as they aim to reward his impressive rise into the first team. According to the Liverpool Echo, Discussions are ongoing between Bradley's representatives and the club, with the 21-year-old becoming a central figure under manager Arne Slot. Originally serving as Trent Alexander-Arnold's backup, Bradley has now made 50 senior appearances and established himself as a reliable option in Liverpool's defense. His current contract runs through 2027, but with uncertainty surrounding Alexander-Arnold's future, the club is keen to secure Bradley for the long term. Bradley's progression has coincided with ongoing speculation about Alexander-Arnold's next move. The Liverpool number 66 has not yet agreed to a new contract, creating a potential void in the right-back position. While the club clearly values Bradley, he may also want clarity on Alexander-Arnold's future before committing to a new deal. This situation mirrors that of Ibrahima Konate, who recently revealed he had been offered a new contract but remained cautious, stating, "Bradley is in a similar position, valued by the club, but waiting to see how the futures of key players unfold." Liverpool's contract puzzle. Liverpool's contract situation continues to be a key concern behind the scenes. With 16 players out of contract by 2027, the club faces a delicate balancing act to secure long-term stability while ensuring key players remain committed to the project under Arne Slot. The Liverpool Echo highlights that apart from Bradley, only Alexis Mac Allister, Dominic Szoboszlai, Cody Gakpo, Ryan Gravenberch, and Federico Chiesa are contracted beyond 2027. With Darwin Núñez expected to depart, that number could shrink further. Bradley's contract situation serves as a reminder of the broader squad overhaul Liverpool faces. While renewing his contract would signal intent, it's clear there are still larger questions to address. A well-deserved reward for Bradley's development. Regardless of the surrounding uncertainties, a new contract for Bradley is fully deserved. Just over a year ago, he had yet to make his Premier League debut. Now he is on track to earn a winner's medal. His rise has been one of Liverpool's most positive success stories, and securing his long-term future would offer much-needed stability during this transitional phase. Our view: Anfield Index Analysis. For Liverpool fans, Bradley's contract talks are a positive development, but also shed light on deeper issues at the club. Bradley deserves his new contract. He's a young, dynamic fullback who has risen to the challenge of first-team football and played a significant role this season. However, the timing of his negotiations raises some concerns. Is Liverpool working to secure his future due to worries over Alexander-Arnold's commitment? It's no secret that Liverpool's squad needs restructuring. With several players set to leave over the next 2 years, fans want clarity on the club's direction. Who is staying? Who is leaving? What is the long-term vision under Arne Slot? A new deal for Bradley would be an encouraging sign, but it won't fully reassure fans until the futures of Alexander-Arnold, Van Dijk, and Salah are settled. To compete at the highest level, Liverpool needs to lock in key players sooner rather than later. Liverpool reject Joshua Kimmich's contract talks, potentially benefiting Arsenal. TBR Football understands that Liverpool has decided to halt discussions with Joshua Kimmich, making it increasingly unlikely they will offer a deal to the German star. Kimmich, whose contract with Bayern Munich is set to expire, has yet to agree to new terms with the club. Bayern's supervisory board recently withdrew their offer for the 30-year-old, and while Bayern is still in talks to retain him, other clubs have shown interest, as TBR Football has reported. Arne Slot's team was one of the options for Kimmich, but the midfielder's wage demands led Liverpool to pull out of negotiations. Liverpool deterred by Kimmich's wage demands. Sources have told TBR Football chief correspondent Graham Bailey that Liverpool was deterred by Kimmich's wage demands, which exceeded the club's budget. In contrast, Arsenal remains in talks and has not been dissuaded, while Manchester City, under Kimmich's former boss Pep Guardiola, is monitoring the situation. La Liga giants Barcelona are also expressing interest, with former Bayern manager Hansi Flick eager to bring him to Spain. Meanwhile, Inter Milan is in discussions with Kimmich's representatives as they weigh their options regarding his potential departure from Germany. Would Joshua Kimmich be a good signing for Arsenal? Arsenal appears poised to fall just short in the Premier League title race for the third consecutive